The region of Kashmir has been at the center of a brutal conflict between India and Pakistan for decades, and it's getting more violent. To find out more, I've reached our South Asia correspondent, Salimah Shivji. So Salimah, this isn't the first time we've seen fighting between India and Pakistan, but this latest escalation seems more significant. What's happened recently that prompted this type of response?
Well, it is different this time. This is the worst violence we've seen between the two countries, sworn enemies, in more than 2 decades. We saw India strike Pakistan with missiles targeting 9 spots that New Delhi claims were training camps for terrorists. Pakistan says more than 24 people were killed in those strikes, including children. Pakistan is vowing corresponding action, and we've seen them claim to have shot down quite a few drones of India's and Indian fighter jets. What prompted all of this was a militant attack last month in Indian-controlled Kashmir, where gunmen targeted a group of people, tourists, and singled out the men and shot them. 26 men died in that attack. India blames Pakistan for the attack, saying it backed the attack in some way, a claim that Islamabad denies. Kashmir is used to violence. It is one of the world's most militarized areas. It is very volatile, but this attack was unusual because of its scale and the target, as well as how it targeted civilians.
Kashmir has been disputed land since partition in 1947 when the British divided India and Pakistan. So who currently controls Kashmir?
Well, Kashmir is split, divided into parts. There's the Indian-controlled side and then the Pakistan-controlled side, and a line in the middle, the line of control, which separates the two. There's also a portion of Kashmir that's controlled by China to the east. Both India and Pakistan claim Kashmir in full, but of course only control parts of it.
And the people who live in Kashmir, how are they reacting to all of this?
There's a lot of tension and unease in Kashmir as the Kashmiris are caught in the middle of this escalating conflict. And that was especially apparent in the days following the militant attack, when there was a lot of unease. People didn't know what was to come, but they were sensing that some sort of violence or some strikes would be forthcoming. At the same time, there was a security crackdown in Kashmir, a lot of soldiers on the ground as Indian authorities were searching for the suspected gunmen.
Is there potential this conflict will escalate?
Well, the region is really volatile, and a lot of analysts think that Pakistan has been backed into a corner and feels that it has to retaliate, just as India felt it had to respond after the attack on tourists. But it might be measured. Pakistan is talking about corresponding action, matching what India is doing, not exceeding it. And India, we've seen, has repeatedly said its strikes are meant to be non-escalatory, that it does not want escalation. Plus, there's the international community. There are so many calls for this to be dialed down, for things to be calm, for India and Pakistan to de-escalate and talk about dialogue.